Hey, what's going on? It's Living Well with Darrell. So glad you tuned in today. Yes, we got an amazing clip right here for you. Today, we want to be talking about, you know what, one of the great citrus fruits, lemon. That's right, lemon. Man, this lemon is so good for us. This is one of the fruits that actually, when you eat a lemon, when it hit our tongues, it become alkaline. Even though it's acidic when it first in its natural state, but when it becomes into touching human's tongue, it becomes actually alkaline. So it alkalines the body. And in an alkaline body, no disease can live. So a lot of times what happens is, when we're sick or at dis-ease, it's because the body is at a lower than alkaline state, what we would call an acidic state. So anything 7.0 is neutral and below is acidic. Anything 7.1 and higher is alkaline. So a lot of times what happens is we begin to get away from our good foods, being out in the sun, and we'll go closer to the fall and you start seeing people get colds and things like that. A lot of times, we don't stay out in the sun long enough during the winter because most people stay inside and you're not getting the same foods, and especially the alkaline fruits like your watermelon, cantaloupe, cucumbers, celery, and also our good friend, Mr. Lemon. We don't get those lemons in. Those are some alkaline foods that you can actually, get, because if you notice, most supermarkets have lemons year round. Now, in the United States, in which where I live right here in Atlanta, Georgia, there's a lot of people that grow lemons, but they're not able to keep them outside year round because the weather actually begins to get colder, and as the colder temps, a lot of your tropical fruits won't grow. But further you get down in South Georgia, you can keep them out. And Florida grows them, and a lot of the lower states grow lemons. However, we get a lot of lemons imported in from other countries as well. So we have to kind of like keep an eye on, the type of lemons that you get. They do have lemons that are crossed with oranges, where they're more a little sweeter. But when you're looking for the lemon that is bitter, the bitter the better. The bitter the better it's going to be for you. Lemon have fiber in it, but a lot of times people buy the juice out of the store. The store lemon juice don't have the fiber in it, y'all. It's everything is processed to get into the store. When you actually go and juice that lemon, if you take it and squeeze it, you're going to get your fiber. Not only that, a lot of people are now starting to use the little zest and get the little peeling off this. This has a lot of benefits. Not only that, it's good enough for you to have some of this lemon. If you got like skin, like acne, or skin things that's on your skin, you can actually take a lemon juice and take that lemon, make you a little concoction, and rub it on your skin. Or either you can just kind of like squeeze all the juice out and just use the regular lemon and rub it on your skin, and it'll help your skin. It'll help the skin to heal itself. One of the things is the body is been designed to re-heal itself once we get the right foods in it. However, we live in a modern world where fast food is pushed on us more than anything, So a lot of people don't know about the benefits of little things like this. Little foods like this can help your body tremendously. Say, for instance, if you know somebody who is like anemic, and they're having problem with iron, or somebody who have too much iron, that actually you can see that lemon helps the digestion of iron. Yeah, a lemon, So if you need to digest your iron and you got too much iron, you probably want to think about getting more lemons into your diet to help your body to digest some of that iron that's in it. And you can also see like you can make a lot of drinks with lemon. We got your Sprite, which I don't recommend, even though it got lemon in it. Some people use, um, for upset stomachs, they use Sprite and stuff like that. But I have something better than a Sprite for upset stomach, and it is ginger. Ginger root is better for upset stomach than lemon. For Sprite. And actually, lemon may help, but this is really, really going to target the gut flora and the gut, and it's going to help that upset stomach. Not only that, this is very good. You take the both of these and you can actually make a good drink with both of these together. You can add some agave into, and squeeze this. You can actually blend this, get juice out of it, or you can actually just use it and put it in a little, tea. Put it in your tea and let it simmer, and be able to enjoy your tea and little lemon ginger tea. And it's great for you, because everything works together. It's not working against each other. So a lot of times, as we get approaching the fall weather, you want to start getting in your foods that's going to help you prepare for the fall. You remember we had the outbreak with COVID a few years ago, not too long ago, still, lurking in the dark. But one of the things that people realize that, lemon helps reduce inflammation. So you can get, your lemons. You shouldn't be trying to get lemons right now, because lemons going to help with a lot of stuff, man. Lemons are real good superfoods for us. I know we used to make lemonade, man, summertime. That summertime lemonade, man, back in the day, used to take that, used to be the Gatorade, the Gatorade cooler, and it was round, and we would take it and pour that Country Time lemonade pack in there. Sorry, I got some on my hand. And take that Country Time lemonade pack, pour it in there. Then we add our sugar. We was using sugar. It wasn't cane sugar. It was white sugar. And man, in the summertime, that thing was hitting. But now I know better. I know that, sugar, actually, the white sugar, we made it do because of what we had. People weren't really using brown sugar at that time. But now people use more brown sugar and stuff, and agave is out there. You got like stevia, which is a plant that actually, can sweeten stuff. You can use all kind of natural stuff. People get more educated about the choices that we make, and the ones that we made. We realize that God graced us in some areas. And that's what happens a lot of times, man. God graced us to be able to live and eat in a certain way until then one day that thing catches up with you and you say, well, God's grace not there. No, God's grace is there. God is just showing you can't continue to eat that way without having consequences. There already been like things that have been set in place. So if you eat McDonald's every day, then you're going to have consequences of McDonald's. Whatever you're eating right now, you're preparing yourself for the next 5 years. So think about it. You eat this whole year the same way. You just prepare for the next 5 years that way, unless you make a change and, do a 180 in your thinking. You got to shift your identity of who you are as far as the person that eat. Well, a lot of times we have the same identity that our parents had as eaters. And, a lot of people say, oh, I'm a carnivore, or I don't do nothing but eat meat. Now, you can't give me nothing but meat. It's carnivore, the same thing. But nevertheless, you don't have to just eat meat. You can eat foods and the body will respond better sometimes when you go on a fast. When we go to sleep every night, we go on a fast, but a lot of times we break the fast with foods that come from the what they call the 4 basic food groups, which was all made up. Man, if you was to put 87 octane, you could still go in your car. You put that 87, you can go, but if you put that 93, your car is going to burn a little better because it's a better grade of gas. However, what we start off with, they talking about milk. Milk causes inflammation on the most part, especially cow milk. You're going to have a lot of inflammation. You might be lactose intolerant if you're of African descent. Not just African descent, but, there are a lot of people are lactose intolerant. You've never seen a cow that's 7 years old drinking on his mama. You won't see it. It ain't gonna happen. You ain't seen no cow 50 years old drinking on his mama. It ain't gonna happen. You might catch one down there trying to get at it at a year, 2 year, try to get there. She's gonna try to kick it. She's gonna try to get it away because it's not his turn. It's for the other calves. So you think about that. I mean, we are, got milk. You drinking milk. You well beyond 1 year old. You well beyond 2 years old. Not only that, if you look back at information that comes out of that, man, there are all kind of stuff that comes out of that because it's not naturally made for man's body to consume cow milk. But it's been told to us that we should consume cow milk because all of these advertisements and, this type stuff that the culture puts on us. It's up to you to study and do your own research. And, they try to, keep people quiet, but people should speak up. You're in the United States where there's a freedom of speech, and you should be able to speak up and be able to tell, the things that you find out that are not true, the things that that the United States even got it written in the days and the day that they passed the Dairy Act, but most people they don't want to look it up. And when the Dairy Act was passed and what it was for, what it was meant to be, you got a lot of farmers out here that work together. Then you got, big corporations that help them. Then they actually, fatten their pockets. And it's a lot of stuff that goes on behind closed doors that we will leave for another discussion, but do your own research. Think about what you're doing, putting in your body. Even the doctors is practicing. So think about that, even the doctor is practicing. And there are certain things you can't say in the United States because they know that certain things that should be said, so people can't just go around and just say like things that are not true. So do your research, look and see, what should be the best thing for you to eat in the morning, or should you even eat in the morning? Ask yourself that question. Or was it something that you were told in school and you still doing it because you were told in school that you had to eat in the morning, and you're still eating grits, drinking milk, still you get finished, you can't breathe because all the information I read and went into your sinus and everything you test your sinus. Well, it's not your sinus, it's the food that you ate. And a lot of times we don't want to say that it's the food we ate. We want to put it on something totally different. Oh, it's something on in the air. Oh, it's something in the air, but it's actually affecting what's going on inside your body because it's not happening to everybody. And that's the thing, though. We use that. Oh no, it's my allergies. But what about that food you ate? How about the cow who had the allergies? You didn't ever think about that, huh? The cow had allergies. Yeah, the cow have runny nose. Yeah, that cow had runny nose, but you drinking that cow's milk. Think about it, though. If you really want to find something interesting, go and look at cows infected with cancer. And we'll leave it at that. But one of the things that I realized that you have to do your own research. You have to figure out, what you want in life. And I think that the medical field and the holistic field, health practitioners, doctors, I think they need to find a common ground, man, because other countries are working together. Some countries are trying to keep people quiet. Other countries are working together. And they're realizing, some of the doctors are realizing now, my people are not getting well, but I'm always prescribing medicine for them. And you want to see your people do well. I mean, if you're really into the field of helping people, you don't want people to keep coming back and they just get another, medicine, another pill, another prescription filled, and they still not getting better. They're just making your pockets fat. So this is Living Well with Darrell. I wish above all things you prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper.